Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Not Your Money, an educational platform aimed at demystifying cryptocurrencies and digital assets, making them simple to understand and accessible to everyone. Now that we've explored money through history, we can dive into examining exactly what makes money money. We'll start off with the main functions of money, and following that, we'll cover their main properties. So what are the main functions of money? Money, at least in modern times, has three fundamental functions. First of all, it has to act as a medium of exchange to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. Second, it serves as a unit of account, providing a standard unit for pricing goods and services, aiding comparison and valuation. And third, it acts as a store of value to ensure money can retain its value over time for future use. So far, so good? So now let's explore the key properties of money. There are 6 main properties that we can confer to money. First and foremost, we need money to be easily recognizable and acceptable. If you ever tried paying for your shopping using old Italian lira or German marks, you'll likely be frowned at and told to get lost. Next thing, money has to be divisible in order to be able to pay for goods and services of any size, from your morning coffee to a house or even a private jet. As we saw, money needs to be durable and stand the test of time. If money was replaced every few months, we would have trouble storing our money for the future and be incentivized to spend everything we have before our money expires. All units of money must be uniform and interchangeable, making us indifferent as to which unit we want to hold on to. We refer to this as fungibility, whereby all units have the same value irrespective of which ones we hold on to. In other words, $1 is another dollar. They're just as good as one another. Money must be portable and be able to travel easily through space and not be tied to any given location. This property allowed us to move from primitive commodity money to precious metals and subsequently to paper money, and hence open up trade routes which were previously unimaginable. And finally, the supply of money confers its scarcity and contributes towards its value. Clearly, a money with a controlled money supply and scarcity aids to protect its value over time. Hopefully, this is all making reasonable sense, and thankfully, there's no real rocket science to any of this. To reinforce our understanding of functions and properties of money, we'll now compare 3 different money forms. Specifically, we'll compare wheat, gold, and fiat currencies. So let's see how they stack up against one another. As you see in the figure, it is no surprise that wheat scores relatively poorly compared to the other two, due to its limited properties as a medium of exchange, unit of account, and store of value. That's easy to observe in hindsight, but commodities were all they had at the time. Gold went a bit further as an improved medium of exchange and unit of account. Once minted into coins of the same shape, weight, and denomination, gold coins have been convenient units of account and pricing mechanisms for everyday transactions. Clearly, the larger the transaction, the less convenient it was to use gold and other metals. Gold stands out in particular as a store of value given its intrinsic durability. Gold's intrinsic chemical properties make it value practically indestructible and hence eternal. Finally, as we examine fiat currency, we see how its advent has brought further developments in our ability to measure and exchange goods and services at scale, from denominations of all sizes up to and including multi-million-dollar transactions in modern times. With a click of a button, we can now send precise amounts of money from one part of the world to another for literally anything we like. However, given its relative infancy and its inflationary nature, fiat currency is known to devalue over time. In comparison, over medium to long periods, gold remains the most valuable of the 3 as a store of value. As we run a comparison across money properties, the results yield a similar picture to those we saw for money functions. Wheat's properties as money were very basic and could only really work in primitive societies. With gold, things improved. Gold was more widely accepted, but still not really convenient as a medium of exchange at scale. While divisible into smaller units, its weight makes it clunky and expensive to move across long distances. However, gold excels on 3 accounts: durability, remaining intact over centuries; fungibility, as 1 ounce of gold is 1 ounce of gold no matter where it's mined and where it's held; and scarcity. It is thought that all the gold unearthed in history would fit into 2 Olympic swimming pools. Mining new gold is very difficult and energy intensive, as we seek to find new sources under the crust of the earth. On average, only 2% of new gold is mined and added to the total supply each year. There's only so much of gold around. As we move on into fiat, unsurprisingly, we see that its main features and strengths are optimized for trading. Fiat currencies are largely accepted in any given economy, and some currencies, like the dollar, are accepted most around the world. They are also highly divisible and highly portable, as we can now digitally send large sums of money around the world at a click of a button. Where fiat falls short is precisely where gold excels. First, the durability of fiat is far from optimal, due to the inflation that depletes its value and purchasing power over time. While fungible within any given country or economic unit, traveling with your Swiss francs into France or the US won't get you very far. This makes fiat not particularly fungible across geographic areas. And lastly, fiat currencies are not scarce. Since the global financial crisis in 2008, the rate of money printing across major economies has been growing steadily with no sign of slowing down. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you found the video informative, please don't forget to follow our channel and click the alarm button to be informed of new videos coming through. There is plenty to learn and get your head around on your journey to mastering crypto. Thanks for watching and see you on our next video.